Hello, guys, and welcome to this episode of the Brawlcasters. I'm James. The man with the finger guns is Alex. We are bringing our combined 50 years of martial arts experience and almost 4 years of calling fights together.
Yeah, anniversary.
Yeah, almost. To the internet, call some of the internet's craziest fights and give you YouTube's funniest fight commentary. Make sure you guys go get your merch, brawlcasters.printful.me. Get your Moneyberg parody line, your Belt to Brawl line. Bunch of stuff up there. So I have to tell you, Alex, not that you and I don't speak every day, because we do speak every day.
Yeah, we do.
It's funny. To take an aside, but before I finish my story, at Swing for the Stars, our charity event that we do at Tiger Schulman's, I do commentary for that with my buddy Mike Stein, who runs our Rego Park School, who's the other guy that I talk to every single day. And Tiger came with me afterwards. And he was like, hey, you guys do such a great job. You're so professional. Your commentary is so awesome. And I'm like, yeah, it's because Mike and I are great friends. And because we're great friends and we talk every day, the conversation is so easy. And it's the same with you and I. Like, the conversation is so easy because we just talk so much. So it's not like you and I don't talk every day. But nonetheless, I was on social media the other day, and I saw a guy, I forget the coach's name, sitting there, and to his left, sitting in the picture with him, Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Oh, okay.
So Zach Morris to your nemesis, AC Slaters.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know. So we knew Mario Lopez, BJJ Purple Belt, and we know he is your celebrity BJJ nemesis.
I think he's a brown belt now, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. See, I knew he was purple. I'm not sure if he's brown. You know what? If only I had a device next to me that contained all the world's knowledge.
I think he got his brown belt.
I don't know. I do follow him on social media. Ever since you made it known that he is the guy you'd want a jiu-jitsu super fight against.
It would not be an easy match, by the way. He's fucking natty yoked.
He's natty. Yeah, sure.
He's not natty? You don't think he's natty?
No, definitely not.
What?
Definitely not. Listen,
what?
My man is 50 plus years old with bicep veins. Like, my man, let's not be we all know why. So let's see. I see him April 13th. He's in a purple belt division.
Okay.
Looks like there's 3 stripes on his belt.
So he might still be a purple belt.
Yeah.
All right.
However, Mark Paul Gosselaar, brown belt.
Okay.
Somebody had the coach seemed to be suggesting that Mario Lopez and Mark Paul Gosselaar are going to be doing some kind of jiu-jitsu super fight.
Motherfuckers.
And I'm like, Alex, you have to go and you have to be the backup fighter for that fight.
I would. I'd fuck him up. You could fight like Ashton Kutcher. He's a black belt, isn't he?
Yeah. I would fight Ashton Kutcher.
Oh.
Now, see, here's the dirty little secret about many of the celebrity jiu-jitsu players. There are some, like Mario Lopez, like Tom Hardy, who get out there and they compete and they are legit.
Yeah. And
then there's other people, Giselle Bundchen, who do private lessons exclusively and somehow get purple belts in a year.
Yep, and that's a very different thing, I will say. Yeah, and there's some that are hobbyists, like Keanu Reeves. Yeah, Keanu Reeves has been training for years. He trains like on the set of John Wick and stuff like that. He doesn't compete. Doesn't mean he's bad, but he's also like more of a hobbyist. And that's
exactly. Okay. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But where we draw our distinction is when we see people holding jiu-jitsu rank, and you're like,
yeah. Rank is such a funny thing to me because like I've been told like I went to a gym recently, not too like it was like last year. I went to a gym last year, and I'm a blue belt. I'm a pretty decent blue belt, right? Like I train with a lot of really good guys. I got to roll with Pat the other day, Shigoli. I train with like world class dudes. And I asked somebody, I was like, hey man, do you want to roll? He's like, oh, you can't ask me to roll, bro. I'm a brown belt. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'm supposed to ask you if you want to roll. I'm the upper belt. And I was just like, I laughed. And then like, I remember the coach telling me like, bro, like you gotta, it's a respect thing. And I was like, okay. I don't know. Again, I'm 10th Planet. We're a little different. We just, hey, you want to roll? The only thing we do still, and I agree with this, you move for the higher belts. If I'm rolling here, higher belts are here, we're about to collide, we move.
Yeah.
That I think is a fair rule when it comes to belts. Mm-hmm. My coach is rolling here, or some black belt visiting, or any black belts that are there. If they're rolling with this person here, I'm rolling here, we're about to collide, No matter what I'm doing, I move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The low rank. That's what I respect. But the whole like, yeah, you can't ask me to roll because you're the like, shut the fuck up.
That's a ridiculous rule. Like that's one that
I'm not doing that.
What's that?
I said I'm not doing that. I can't like that's not a place where I can be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna train here.
Yeah, like I can't deal with that. Like I'm not about like I from the time I was like going to Tiger Showman's headquarters the first time, like my very first day, I was like a low. I hate to say it this way, but like I was a lowly first degree black belt, which in striking martial arts you start your black belt journey. You instantly are a first degree black belt, whereas in jiu-jitsu you're a black belt, then you're a first degree, then you're a second degree, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm a pretty brand new black belt, and at the time that meant you only had like 5 to 8 years on because my black belt was only in striking, my first degree.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything else started at jiu-jitsu after that. But anyway, and so lowly first degree black belt, 5-ish years in. And my first day, I'm going with Dave Torelli, who at the time was an undefeated pro fighter. And I was like, he's like, hey, nice to meet you. I'm like, yeah, it's my first day, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, don't worry, I'll go at your level. And then 15 seconds later, he's got me pinned down in side control with his knee on my face. Which, if you know Dave, that's about right for him. Love, he's a very lovable character in his own particular idiom.
Is that right?
But like, it's never been that way ever. Like
no,
like there's never like sure. Like, are you going to go over? One thing we do a little differently at Tiger Showman's. It's different than like a jiu-jitsu school. Is I don't roll in the classes that I teach.
Oh, okay.
Because and so the simple reason being, most of the time I'm going to be teaching another class after that.
Okay.
So and like right after that. So it's not like I have the chance to be like, hey, let me go shower, put on a fresh uniform. like I'm literally gonna. So if I do roll, there's one class a week I might roll in, and it's because it's the last class of the night, and it's a jiu-jitsu class.
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's not like, oh, I'm better. I'm like I'm unapproachable. It's more like I just don't want to be stinky for the next people I'm teaching. Like.
Well, I've also been in gyms like that before where the coach won't roll. He's like, I don't have to roll, and I'm like, how you gonna get better, dog? Yeah,
and like, I've been to like, it's funny. I've had people like ask me like, oh, like if they came in from a different school, oh, like, are you gonna roll? I'm like, oh, I have to teach another class right after this, and most people respect that. Like as soon as you say that, they're like, cool, get that. Like, and I, I could also here's the other circumstance. If you were dropping in at a school and I was the coach and I had like something health wise or injury wise going on, I may feel like telling you that. Might feel like I don't know. Some guys are
that's fair. Like, hey, dude, like pop my knee. Like, I'm be honest, I'm not trying to.
That's the thing. Some guys are weird about that though. Like they don't want to like. They feel like I don't know. I don't understand the thought process of like, oh, I'm going to look like I'm trying to be weak and like back out of rolling with him if I say my knees hurt, but like I'm going to be somehow better by saying, oh, I don't have to roll. Like
it's like a power play almost, but I will say like one of my favorite things, I told you the 10 Planet Summit we did. Remember I told you about it? Where it was like 400 of us. One of my favorite things is everybody was rolling with everybody. Like, I rolled with like I think 4 or 5 black belts that day. I got a few taps. They got a few taps. Like it wasn't nobody was like a dick about it. And one of my favorite things about the 10th Planet family is sort of similar to the Tiger Showman's family. Once you see like, oh, you're 10th Planet, we're cool. That's my guy. I got you. We run into him at a vet. Yo, what up? I see it a lot of times where you're Tiger Showman people. They're like, yo, what up?
Exactly.
Like they see the symbol and it's like, oh shit, that's my boy now.
Exactly. It's like if you're out and you're wearing like a Yankees hat and somebody else is wearing a Yankees hat, you're like, yo.
Shit happened to me at work the other day. I was wearing a Knicks hat and he goes, bro, I'm so fucking hyped for the series. I was like, dog, I know. And then like, for you guys, I know my day job is at an animal shelter. I will not tell you which one because you guys will fuck with me and I don't want to deal with that. But like I got to name a bunch of the animals and I named them after sports players.
Perfect.
There's like 30 cats with Knicks names. There's like Kolek in there. And
that's awesome. That's really awesome.
Yeah. Somebody's like, why do I have a cat named Huck Porty? I was like, because he fucking plays for the Knicks. God damn it. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. But just to kind of put a button on this whole weird tradition thing, like, I never, like,
Yeah,
it's funny because years ago, like Tiger Schulman's, we've been around for 40 some odd years. So 40 years ago, things were different. You know what I mean? Like he came from a strict Kyokushin background. He used to get in trouble in his Kyokushin tournaments because in traditional karate, there's no hook punch. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Everything's linear. So like he's like, well, the whole objective here is to punch you until you fall down. So I'm going to learn how to throw a hook because you're turning your body to the side and I'm going to throw a hook and knock you down. He would like knock people down and they'd be like, that's not karate. And he's like, guy's on the ground, isn't he? But like in old school karate mindset, like you would, if a black belt walked in the room, you stood up. You stood up and stood at attention. Like people like held bows until the other person returned it. And like,
I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, bro. I know. It like, again, 40 years ago, when that was just how martial art was back then. You know, like it's amazing how the world changes. My wife and I were talking about it just earlier about how, like, you know, when I was Kai's age, me and my friends, we would just be like, all right, Mom, we're going to the park, and we would disappear.
Yeah.
For 8 hours, and we would just be gone.
7 hours, yeah, and nobody would say nothing.
Yeah, and like, you know, we were supposed to like check in at home if we went to a different location, which we never would, of course. But like now, like. No, like he's got a cell phone on him. We know where he is. We can track his location. That is so much different. Like that, everything in the world changes. Martial arts is that way. But like, I don't know. I never understand people who try to save face by trying to make themselves like holier than thou.
So there is one exception that I think is fair with that. Guys like Tiger Showman, right? Tiger, or like a guy like Eddie Bravo. Somebody with a huge kind of target on their back, if they're like, hey, bro, you're dropping, I probably won't roll with you. I get that. That's the one I get. I wholeheartedly get that. But my point is it's like a regular guy.
Yeah.
But like, I don't expect to go to fucking New Wave and roll with Gordon Ryan or fucking, you know, John Danaher. I don't expect to go. Well, actually, if I go to headquarters in LA, Eddie might roll with me, maybe, because of Ray. But like, Ray and Cece. But, you know, like if I randomly go to Tiger Showman's HQ with you, I don't expect Tiger to be like, hey man, let's spar. You know what I mean? Because he's like a very recognizable figure. He doesn't know me. That makes sense. But we're talking about is like, because I know there's gonna be somebody in the comments. We're talking about like it's an obscure random gym. It's just a regular coach. Or like somebody up to PH.
Here's another thing. Like there have been two that I told you about that class that I'll roll in. It's on the end of my Tuesday night. There have been nights where like I am mentally prepared to roll. I'm like, yeah, I'll roll with you guys tonight. And then there winds up being an even number of people. So if there's 6 people, 8 people, 10 people, I'm not going to make one of them sit out so I can roll.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you guys roll. Like, let me be out and be coach. And like, okay, if you got to go to the bathroom, I'll jump in and I'll roll with you. That's fine. But I'm not going to like make one of you guys sit out so I can
get extra rounds. Yeah.
Yeah, that feels disingenuous, but nonetheless, let's get to the fight that we got here because it seems like
we went on a tangent there. There we go. Let's go.
Here we go. Ready? In 3 and 2 and 1. I'm instantly taken by this production.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is. I mean, all those sponsors.
Yeah.
Kind of helps with that. Oh, this looks like a nice venue. This is cool.
I don't know where this is from. Obviously, the promotion's BMF. My man's got a spiral notebook in to make the ring announcements. That's a thing.
This is a fucking that's crazy. But this is like a show. Look at the production quality looks amazing. They got the table set up. They got chairs set up. They got the barriers. This looks nice.
Yeah. This ring announcer's voice is familiar.
My audio is muted, so it's all on you. Reigning, defending, undisputed. Why is he getting announced first then?
Gentleman Jack.
If he... we just skipped the other guy's intro?
No, the other guy was being introed first.
Oh, okay.
So Lewis in the blue glove tape, Jack in the red. That's a yoked ref.
What's your time? James, what's your time? James?
Look at that walkway.
James, what's your time? I think my video skipped. James?
My time is 1:28:29. 130.
All right, we're good.
Great striking exchanges early from these guys.
There we go. For some reason, mine skipped ahead for a sec. What the fuck? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I was gonna say great. Ooh,
Yeah, that calf kick was nasty.
those hurt, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Like, you want to make someone squirm in jiu-jitsu, put your knee on that calf, watch how quickly they turn.
Yeah, that shit hurts, bro. I often see people, you know, it's so funny when you watch like you watch an MMA show or you watch like a little bit of a fight back with somebody and they're like, that doesn't train and they're like, oh man, he got to just fucking deal with that shit. I'm like, dog, what are we talking about? These
Like, you clearly have never been leg kicked.
Yeah, or like I got so many people sending me the Mike Perry and Nate Diaz fight. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I saw the highlights.
Where fucking Mike Perry, my boy, split Nate Diaz the fuck open, and it was cuts all over his top of his head and stuff. And they were like, "Oh, bro, he just got to be able to deal with that." And I was like, "Are you like? Do you understand what that feels like?"
Not only that, think about the amount of trauma that he took leading into that moment where he got cut.
And it's not like Mike Perry hits like he's not pillow hands Mike Perry. Like Mike Perry's a fucking unit, and you know Nate's not as young as he used to be. So like, I don't know. That was crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway,
the uneducated fan is always the thing that we hate.
Yeah. You saw those knees in the clinch. I know you love those.
No, I hate them. They're awful.
No, they're beautiful when people start to utilize them.
Yeah, when you're the guy throwing them, they're great. When you're the guy who's eating them, that's not fun.
Oof. Honestly, one thing I've been liking a lot that I've been seeing is when people have this position here, but they're not kneeing to the leg, they're kneeing up high, but they're ending the knee in the shoulder instead.
Yeah.
Like they're right here. Oh my god, bro, that shit is vicious.
Now, great balance from Atherton because Wood was just being relentless with those takedown attempts. Great base here.
Yeah,
really
great base, and this is what we were talking about in the previous run, right? Like not giving up. Like, hey, I'm going to keep fighting this position. I'm not trying to go for a ninja choke. Are you kidding me right now?
But I like that. Like again, he's offering threats. He's not giving up to the pressure here.
And now he swam into the other side. Great job.
Now let's see if Wood's leg is still compromised or if he got some feeling back in that foot. Nice 1-2. Back down leg kick. Like, again, the guys who were like, oh, these leg kicks, like, if you just kicked him in the leg, I'm like, yeah, let me take my pointer knuckle and let me just the little, I'm going to move my hand 4 inches, just that little bit, and I'm going to tap you in the spot, and we'll see how you feel about it.
Round 1, I think I have to give it to gentleman in the blue, the teal.
Gentleman Jack, Atherton.
Gentleman Jack. I'll give it to Gentleman Jack there. Just more time, cage positioning, landed some good shots, and just controlled his opponent better. So I'll give him 10-9.
So the gentleman on the right hand side of our screen who's currently covered by the ring card, tattoo on his shoulder, that's Atherton. The other one is Wood.
Okay, so I gave that round to Wood. Atherton did a great job, but I did not give that round to him.
With damage, specifically with those leg kicks, I have to wonder.
I'm thinking more control.
Well, damage is supposed to be the first criteria always.
Yeah, but it's hard to kind of tell because damage, but the control, he was damaging in the control, so it's like I don't know. That's a hard one to.
Yeah, I'm with you. Nice head kick from Atherton there.
See, guys, you can disagree with your friends and not hate each other. So let's get back to that, okay?
That's the thing. We have that frequently. There's most of the fights we call together we're usually pretty simpatico, but there have been times. Ooh. That was a sweet takedown.
Yep. That was beautiful. But and now he's throwing up some good attacks.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Nice little stiff right hand there from Atherton. Wood in on a good shot, but Atherton with good hips here, running into the cage, unfortunately.
He needed to just kind of commit more to that turnout.
Yeah.
That sucked. Come on, you got to get back to your feet. You can't. He took a moment to settle there and catch his breath. You can't do that. You got to keep getting back to your feet. Floor is lava right now, brother. See, like this control and this damage is this is where you start to swing the momentum.
Exactly.
Right?
Because he's in control. He's also doing damage, and the damage to this point was mostly even in the round. You know.
Yeah.
So now he's starting to creep it away.
Yeah. Now you're here for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then it's like, oh shit! Before you know it, now he's just been controlling me for a good point of the fight.
And you're getting chipped away at. Not the biggest shots in the whole wide world, but like you're getting chipped away at.
Oh no! He overcommitted.
Oh no! Looks like we're a little out of sync here.
A little bit. I'm gonna pause mine real quick and then one.
I'm at 703, 704, 705, 706.
708. Boom. Together.
708.
Yep. Boom. Yeah. Well, he overcommitted. I think we both agree on that one.
Yeah, definitely overcommitted. Now Atherton in on the neck. That's in deep. He's not fighting the hands intelligently. Now he's fighting the hands. But it's a little too late.
He's gonna go out, bro. No, don't do the punch shit. Yeah, he's gonna go out. Stop. No, fuck. You can't top it out for 45 seconds, dog.
He's out.
Yeah, he's out. Damn. Wow. Fuck.
One mistake came back and bit him right in the rear end.
Oh my god. You know what, bro? On both sides, that overcommit, that fucking sucks. On the other side, your opponent overcommitted and made a mistake, and you took full advantage.
Yeah.
Way to stay in the fight.
Yeah, exactly. I've clicked away from the fight now, but like, wow, what a comeback moment. Like, that Atherton right there showing his built to brawl.
Oh, man. That's both guys built to brawl for sure. That's insane to me because, like, he was losing that round. So great job of being able to take that moment that just appeared to you, your opportunity, and just fucking win.
Exactly. And continuing to go after it, even in the last seconds. That's beautiful, man. I love to see that. That's a guy who's truly a fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was good. That was a really good fan. And it sucks for the other guy. The other guy did a well job. It's just big dog. You just made a bad mistake there.
Exactly. Just overcommitted just enough. But listen, the kid looked good. He did look good up until
he looked good. He looked good. He looked great. I had him winning.
And he came back from he got hurt with those calf kicks early.
Yeah.
And his leg was gone. There was one left hand he pushed off of it, and it was like, oh, that leg ain't there anymore.
Yeah, I had him winning round one. You had the other gentleman running round one, but I think we were both having him winning round two.
Yeah, and just that one overcommitment, and that was all she wrote. Good night, good fight, as you like to say.
Wow. All right, man. That was a good one.
That was a really good one. Listen, if you guys have some good fights like that on the internet, leave a comment down below, just as long as there's a referee there, because if there is no ref, we don't call the fight. Like the video, of course, we always ask you to do that. Help the engagement, help the channel grow. More eyeballs means more fights for you guys, by all means. Of course, guys, subscribe. Get your new episodes right as they drop. You don't want to miss any of that. Nope. But we can't forget the most important things you can do. Go buy some merch. Brawlcasters.printful.me. Get your Moneyberg parody collection. Get your Built to Brawl collection. And of course, guys, share these episodes with a friend. That was an awesome fight.
That was a great fight.
So if you want to show someone an MMA fight, get them to laugh a little bit, let them understand a little jiu-jitsu culture. This is a great episode to share with somebody. So please do it, guys.
Wow.
And until next time, friends, brawl on.